Good evening, SpeedGaming. Welcome to the Links Pass Randomizer main tournament. We've got a matchup here from Group V featuring Homemade Beer and Zaruvyen. I'm Leaf, and I'm joined here by Toffile.
How are you doing tonight, Leaf?
Doing well. Excited to call some 80 keys, because I've been on call 3 days in a row now, and I've gotten to do all 3 modes now.
Nice. I can't say I've done all 3. I don't think I've done all 3 modes this tournament, just because, I don't know, I kind of try to skip some of these open matches, but
we haven't had a lot of open either.
I think only about 15% of our races so far have been open, which is honestly not too shocking. A lot of runners tend to prefer to skip it. But...
I mean, you've got an extremely popular mode in 80 keys, and you've got the very vocal popularity of entrance in the same tournament. So I'm not surprised to see those two being more popular than open.
Yeah, especially, I would also say kind of like if you're trying to like win a race, I think a lot of runners tend to prefer not doing open, because like open you missed that one check, or you don't go to that one dungeon that your opponent did, and you're out of, you just straight up lose. Where in 80 keys and cross hunt, like you're not going to get burned so much by missing a check, but it will probably it's more going to end up kind of being like your sequencing. And so if you're very good at being efficient, you can usually kind of work around the sequencing more.
Mm-hmm.
So
we've got a pretty interesting race here. Homemade Beer's already locked into the brackets, 5-0 going into this race.
Yeah, Zaruvyen is 3-2, but has already clinched at least a tiebreaker race, even if they lose today. But Zaruvyen wins.
Zaruvyen wins, Zaruvyen's in. So this is Zaruvyen's try to get in, and Ruby is going to go directly to Saha. Beer's going to take the time to check out what's here on the island. That's just a big 20.
Yeah. I've seen this start a bit from runners in this mode for this tournament. I don't know. I'm always a favor with boot starts to just kind of go for Ice Rock Day, but I don't know. Ooh, Green Pendant TR.
Green Pendant TR. I mean, Ice Rod can be in GT now.
Yeah.
Early flippers.
That's interesting.
And Ruby's going to show us another place going from looks like, is Ruby going to go check the island? Oh, he's going to do the island and take the hobo. He's going to go just knock out the isolated hobo with this check.
Yeah, hobo maybe go for chase the flippers. Like I was calling a race last night where flippers were early progression and locked a lot of things, so this makes a lot of sense. Of course, like with starting boots, like some of the flipper stuff becomes a lot less trivial, a lot more trivial to taken care of, because we can set up water walks very easily.
But the man under the bridge is never easy to get to.
No. Oh, certain bombs.
Nice bombs.
Yeah.
Confiscate those before he terrorizes Hyrule. We don't want the have to put the bridge under construction like it is in the Dark World.
Yeah. Looks like Beer is gonna probably take a peek at Aga. Obviously, like you have starting boots, so you're pretty. Are you actually gonna go up there, or are you just like kind of like getting sidetracked by all of the bushcraft and everything?
I mean, he knows that the pickles are on the bomb pack, so he's trying to farm a couple extra bombs.
Yeah. Okay, there's a steal there on Lumberjack. So we will have to beat Aga 1 today, but just for beating the dungeon. Or maybe getting items.
Might be one of those fun seeds where Aga's your Dark World access. I've actually had a couple of those lately.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Ruby's basically committing to never going to... Was that a map or a big key? I think that was a map.
On...
the mushroom spot.
I'm going to imagine it was a map if Beer's not going out his way for it.
Yeah.
I would expect that if it was a big key, he'd have gone and gotten it, to be fair.
Oh, and shout-outs tonight, I forgot to mention up top, to Pixcalibur for tracking both of our runners tonight.
Yeah, solo tracking key sanity is definitely shout-out worthy. Tracking in general is shout-out worthy.
Yeah.
You and I would be so lost without a track. Beer's going to give us our first look here at Kakariko Village.
Whatever prize bag Zaruvyen managed to get was the...
I'm gonna say that was tier 2? Ooh, early flute.
I don't hate early flute, but it only really gives us one check right now. And, like, obviously, it pushes the ability to land to be up on Death Mountain.
I mean, the big thing is, it's, runners like it for the mobility.
Yeah. Be nice if maybe we find the shovels here. And CAC, just so you can get, like, kind of, like, get rid of, dig spot early. And flute
finding a hook shot would be nice before having to use that flute. Because that'd give you the mountain better.
Yeah.
Hair small key. Also, we have a glove.
Yeah. And a cape. And a second medallion.
We have 2 coins already.
Last night I called a race where we had all 3 coins within 5 minutes.
I mean, I think the race I called last night had 3 coins before sword, so...
Yeah.
Which is always a fun feeling.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, like 2 of those 3 coins were in CAC, and there's a sword in blindside. But...
We are going to free the duck. And what's down here in the south half of Kakariko? I'm actually curious if Ryu's going to do something he's been known to do and just bail on the southern half of Kakariko. He shouldn't.
Gee, surprised if he did?
I
Like,
wouldn't be.
just-
'Cause, again, I've played. He's been known to do this.
I know, and you're one of his very frequent co-op partners. Very frequent co-op partners, yeah. Desert Big, but at the same time, like, if he only has 2 bombs, he doesn't have enough bombs for South Shore. Or going into... I mean, you could do Sang, but why would you do Sang now?
I forget what was on the bottle merchant. Alright. Not activating flute yet. Might be seeing if you can pull money to activate the flute with bottle merchant, but...
Yeah.
Luckily, he's getting this hammer. We're about to see some hammering of Boldorms here from Beer.
Yeah, this is not that great. Did Beer check race game in library? Or did he
No.
just flute away?
He flew away.
I really disagree with that.
Vertical Beer! Nice showing off.
Yeah.
Another Meyer Small. Our Moon Pearl. We have Dark World access.
Yeah, we can go right into Hive Cave. The Beer doesn't go right into Hive Cave.
He's going to run over to Ice Road Cave.
Alright. I'm not sure actually, like, I know if you walk it's faster to flute, but dashing maybe. Ruby's actually getting bombs.
I mean, wants to keep the money because at the moment we're kind of on a poverty seat.
Yeah, and Beer is out of bombs.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. All right, here's our South Kakariko check: the library, the race game.
That was a big key.
Ruby.
Yeah.
That's a kind of an important big key, too.
Yeah. So it's a back of escape and it.
Don't need that. Money and skull spawn.
Yeah.
Alright, and Ruby's going to make his own trip to the floodgate.
Let's see where. I mean, Beer needs to get bombs. But he's just gonna go for. I guess go for Skull. Let's go for.
Do you think he's
Go
going
for
to do the
Alka.
inverted bomb pickups?
I don't know. I mean, he also has to keep, so that's also bumper ledge.
So you hit up that pile of 50-50 rocks next to on the Dark World screen that has bonk rocks in the Light World.
Yeah. Ruby's got to be really, really careful here. Has some room to work with, but he's going to have to hammer kill one of these Waldorfs.
He gets around the other side. He gets the easier downward hitbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Beer's going to check out Skull Woods.
And I have to imagine this will be really go for back sink.
I mean, first save and quit after getting glove, really.
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty easy to put off. Poor Beer.
Just missed his ride.
Alright. Where to for Ruby? Has 100 rupees, so okay. Expensive bombs, but you got some bombs back.
I mean, that's better than no bombs.
I also kind of feel really unfortunate, just like the way that the scene is played out. Like, I really would like to be going from like Hive Cave right now.
But neither runner had bombs on this.
Neither runner had the way of resources or money to buy bombs. Okay, we can be Tower of Hero now.
Oh, I mean, appreciated. We'd like... I don't know about you, but I kind of like the mitts before going mountain in my situations like this.
Yeah.
Remember when I called this a poverty seed?
We're not going to be able to buy... our stun prize is just hearts. Which isn't bad, but you like money.
Maybe we'll get some money in Thieves Town.
The worst part was like Beer was actually trying to pull up the 20 rupee cave rock and stopped.
Yeah. And then both runners go into Skull Woods, and the next thing they find?
Skull is a key.
Typical 80 keys, right? Is this going to be the rare no money in front of Thieves Town seed?
I've seen seeds where literally they've had 1,700 rupees after paying Alzora before going to the Dark World. This is not the seed. Oh no, that's our second higher small already.
I was about to be mad if that was Thieves Big.
Pod big. Wonderful. Just the hard piece over there. Not gonna have the money. We have the money for arrow game.
Okay, Beer has the money for arrow game.
Really does not. Oh god, this is just
This is
like
awful.
this is one of those seeds where it's just like you're just laughing how terrible it is for both of these runners.
I mean, we are kind of laughing here, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's both 50-50 bombs.
Nice. So beer will get some money for Dig Game. Ruby's not gonna have that money.
Beer.
Honestly, if I'm Ruby, I just like save and quit out of C-shaped towels and just go to Hide Cave and hope for money.
I mean, he did see. He'll save and quit from here. If he
Yeah.
saved and quit.
Yeah. Oh, good, funny.
Game.
I was like, oh wait, no, he did see she's like he still has one to check. Yeah, no wait, that's chess game. He doesn't have the money for chess game. Yeah, no. Yeah, this seat is just.
What's money?
Good question. Good thing Ruby basically has completely orphaned Sora. It's never getting done.
What's not getting done?
Uh,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, okay, so Ruby has died. I'm not sure why Ruby has died when.
He's going to run down to Stumpy and do Hype Cave.
Let's start from Hype Cave. Go east. Go west. I guess this is one of those ones where like you already kind of had the thought in your head, and
I won't say no to half magic. Ever. Beer gets a timely bomb refill.
good, we finally have some money. Beer could go to Pod. I don't think you want to go to Pod. I think you just want to go to Mountain at this point. But I guess it's probably going to go Catfish, maybe Pyramid Catfish. I don't know.
I mean, 2 pod keys, but
Do we have 2 Pod Smalls already?
we do.
Yeah, I don't want to do Pod without the bow right now.
Or a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, Beer could mimic clip if he really wanted to. Oh, hey,
Okay,
a bottle.
a bottle.
But it's empty, because the seed hates us. Ruby's, I think, just gonna go straight for Pyramid Catfish. Doesn't have the money to open up the door. Beer is almost dead. Oh, we're
No,
actually
he's going to go. He's going to. Oh, he's going to get Red Crystal in them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hera and Easter.
Okay.
Beer's picking up. Beer's thinking about Pod.
Yeah, that's a Pod.
Or he's thinking about it. If things go wrong, I could not die here.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's thinking about Pod.
Yeah. Ruby is thinking Mountain because, quite frankly... By the way, it's
There's
really
not
nice
a
that there's
better-
it's really nice that there's some prizes hearts. Yeah, we could be doing Castle, but it's only like 3 logical checks, right? The seed's logic is pointing you at either Eastern Palace or the Mountain, and you have to do the Mountain.
Alright. I'm expecting Beer to go toward Pod with that purchase.
Yeah.
Big key.
Nice.
Oh, he's checking bottle turn-in.
Yeah. Still not checking library to discover that was the Meyer big key.
Skipping the ice big, go up straight to the Paradox Cave. I must have been nothing on.
I mean, there was something there, but it was. I wouldn't say it's nothing considering the seed. It was 20 rupees, but again, it's only 20 rupees.
I mean, 20 rupees isn't going to save us the seed.
No.
Although it might have saved a rupee if it was before Thieves 2. Alright, the big... Okay.
Getting really suspicious about Pyramid right now.
I'm not suspicious about Pyramid. I'm suspicious about the fully clearable Tower of Hera if we find a fire source.
Yeah, but we don't have to do that chest.
Third pod key.
Yeah. It's very healthy seed.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I love this astronaut sprite. It's so well done.
Yeah. Alright, Ruby. Gee, Ruby should have... Is that Samaria?
That's a gain.
Alright, well, good news. We're gonna probably have the mirror before we get to GT. Then again, Tiara is a pendant.
I say that would take Mire and Swamp being pendants to not have that, and having all of our ice keys. No, that's
no,
a shovel.
Okay, never mind. False alarm. It's a shovel.
I mean, to be fair, we only saw the handle.
Very nice.
Smooth.
Yeah, very nice spin speed for beer. I guess technically on speed. Okay.
Nice sword. And a nice bread pot from Ruby.
Yeah.
Breadcoon really did revolutionize Herapot's teaching.
Yeah. I used to just pretty much only ever do spin speeds because I can never really get, like, not even reading bot worked for me, but at this point I pretty much just do bread bot because
It's free.
Usually I'm never getting the spin speed on the first or second try. I just want to get too imprecise. But
And we have our first crystal.
yep. Alright. Our first dark crystal between our two runners, and then Ruby is followed up just very shortly.
And
yeah,
Homemadebeer has opted to go back for Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
Makes sense, because you can more easily get back to Spike Cave.
yeah, he didn't also go like look at Spectacle Rock at all, so all he has to really do is just like run up and then drop into Spike Cave when he sees there's nothing in there. Ruby's only at 48 rupees, so pod's still not available.
Because money doesn't exist in this scene.
There's 5.
That's not going to get Ruby to pod, to be fair.
No. But I have to imagine Beer's gonna go save the other now. Sword is basically free. No.
Ice Rock Cave. After
Yeah.
that tragic bomb accident.
I imagine maybe Ruby goes for Castle now. Like, it's not the best choice, but, like, you want money.
The Agina check.
You know.
I mean, there's not a good time to route in Agina.
No.
So, but with the flute, this is about as good a time as any.
Yeah. Ruvy's just in a spot where, like, his next play he wants to make his pod. He just doesn't have money for pod. And you don't have a good way to get the money for pod. That it doesn't involve lifting up a bunch of caves, a bunch of rock outside a cave for a while.
I mean, routing in a trip to Agena when you're planning a save and quit anyways isn't bad because, well, frankly, you want to save and quit out of Agena regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. At least now, like, Ruvy can do this. He can follow the cape into Castle Tower, which we shockingly in logic.
I mean, the first check is in logic. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in logic after getting the cape in.
The cape in the
back.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's logical to kill those guys with bombs.
It is not logical to kill the guards with bombs in the Vitor branch.
Okay.
In Dorando, it is logically possible. It can be logically required to kill the guards. The ball and chain guards with bombs. It's
awful regardless how you look at it.
It's been enough time. You know, the 80 key drop tournament. Their very first async had that in logic, and no, that was specifically for the branch that they rolled it on Dorando. It's not something you're going to see in this tournament. Because not even them thought it was worth it. You know, when they put the logic together, it was like, no.
You say no one's going to do it. Hi, I've done it.
I know. I got to that. There are a bunch of people who finished at async, so I know they did it. I got to the point where was going to do it, and I'm like, I am not doing it.
All right, Beer's going to show us what's the Spike Cave. That would be a small key to... Okay.
Well,
okay.
So what Ruvy's now doing is in logic. It is 100% in logic, because we have the bottle from Pyramid, and I have to imagine this is what Beer is doing now.
We have the cape and half magic.
Yeah. Now we're going pod. Okay.
That's a fire rod.
Really nice. Have to imagine Ruby does that. Puts Darkcross in logic. Ruby doesn't know that this is all in logic because of that.
I mean, Ruby's out to Death Warp anyways. He's doing Darkcross.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ruby will do Darkcross, and then maybe it's time for Skull Woods.
Ruby is not afraid of a Fighter Sword Mothula.
We have magic. Moth's not too bad right now.
We have a hammer. Moth's not too bad.
Yeah. And a cape.
But more importantly, we have a hammer.
Yeah. Alright. So we only kind of have like 3 checks in logic and pod right now.
3 keys, no bow.
We found our boots. Ruby. What are you doing?
Bombing the chest.
But he already. Oh, he has to go back up for Dragon Tower. I'm sorry. But like, why aren't you saving me?
I think the back actually could be in logic right now. So long as both bows are behind it.
Yeah, there's a way that 3 key logic. This is why you don't put negative key logic on.
Hey, look, 4th key.
Never run. There we go. This is why you don't put negative key logic on, by the way. Negative requirements don't work. Aren't great for PC and debugs. Alright.
We have a key in the master. We have a 4th pod key. We have a master sword. And we're fluting someone with Ruby. I'm expecting Skullwood to play with the Skullwood's big key and the
you just kind of
and the chess game and
you just kind of get the knockouts on the village now. Sick Kid. I think this was this bombs or money?
$20.
All right. Getting closer to pod money.
So I think that the green 20 on boots actually could come in handy in this exact seed.
This is more than a poverty seed. You're doing my favorite chat for how to handle this room without Samaria. Just calmly throw the bomb and jump in the pit.
I think it's a good way to do it.
Yeah. I stole it from Goomba. It was...
Of course you did.
pretty good from this game.
Goomba is quite good at this game, to be fair.
Yeah. We are being rated by ALTTPR restreams. Welcome into an extremely poverty seed, which is kind of sad.
Hello, ALTTPR restreams.
Yeah.
There's our mitts in Dark Basement. Beer doesn't know some logic quite yet. Yeah. So neither runner would know that's in logic when they find it.
No.
But you and I know something that they don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruby didn't do Spy Cave to know that his fire rod's in logic because that's where the Holocaust's small key is. Beer doesn't know that the fire rod exists yet. But really, right now, Beer's problem is like, it just hasn't done library and then boot seed. I'm sure he'll deal it, but we're 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
And he might not do it until he finds the mirror, and unfortunately, it's a big key.
It only matters if that big key's important. Early.
Yeah,
we have all the desert keys.
Yeah. More tears.
Alright, where are you going, Beer? We have mitts. Are we going back across mountain?
We're
my
gonna
area.
go my region. That's fine. We got 2 meds. Might as well see if you can get in. Doesn't have fire sword.
I hope he can't get in.
You're open for Quake? It's Bombos.
Alright, well, will he go into Big Keyless Caneless Mire?
Don't know.
Nope.
Ruby has finally crossed the threshold for pod money.
Triple-digit money exists in the seed?
He's got in there with funnies. Kingston check for Peter.
Again, just got the mitts. Makes sense.
Yeah, then we go to Ice Palace.
I mean, full clearable Ice Palace.
Yeah.
This is straight up an Ice Palace play.
Yeah. Gonna work around some of this logic a bit, but... Fortunately, he doesn't know that, like, Ruby's extremely... lack of cash has worked out in his favor. In Ruby's favor.
And down goes Mothula.
Yep.
Ooh. Interesting piece of reading there.
That's really nice.
Is Ruby going to run back out to go do chess game?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Thieves
That's a
Town
good key to
small.
find.
Yeah.
Before you go to Thieves Town. It's a little less good after you go to Thieves Town.
Yeah. I believe we are being joined in chat by Ganon. Hello, gamer. Just game library has our Misery Mire Big Key. Really gonna head for yeah. Can't do desert, but can get into desert with the book. Has all the keys for
Full
it.
clear
And a
desert.
fire
Full clear
rod.
desert. You just full clear desert here.
Yeah, you just work your way right to left, and then you probably flip the pod in Eastern. It'd be really nice if a bow's in here, because then you're done with pod. Until like something's 6 key locked and it was one of the checks you skipped.
That would be
Never
one
heard
check skipped in there too. Don't worry, there's gonna be a pod small in here too.
Yeah.
This MSU is a banger, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's Blast Core.
Yeah, it's the first time I've heard it, so.
Oh, have you ever watched any of Blast Core? No, it's a pretty...
No, I haven't even heard of it, so.
It's actually one of the very earliest N64 games that, and was done by Rareware.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why I've not heard of it. I didn't have an N64 growing up.
Yeah. Ruby, you want the money. You want the money, Ruby.
This looks like a lot of nothing in here so far. Oh, hey, a sword.
Either that with some logic. Well, Ruby can do either that with that.
That's a vanilla map.
Yeah.
Well, Ice Palace's crystal. Was that the Cane of Samaria?
No comment.
Was that the Cane of Samaria in my favorite chest for the Cane of Samaria?
Yes. That's actually my second favorite place for the game is Samaria.
What's your favorite place for the Cane of Samaria?
Magic Bat.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Cane of Samaria on Mushroom turn-in?
That's my third.
Okay, just had to check. Okay, so the Cane of Samaria sighting makes you wonder, when is Beer ever going to go to a library?
I can go into. I think he needs to find a fire source first. So maybe he does castle, but fireless fire time isn't out of the question. Fireless DR isn't out of the question.
I mean, I'm mostly asking because the key on libraries are minor big key.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We're going to Ice Tea. Landmills are not cooperating tonight.
No. But you got half magic, so you have roughly 10 more shots than they can take.
It's a lot nicer to have 10 extra shots than 2. That's a blue pendant, so...
Yeah.
And that's a blue shield.
Alright, where are you gonna go, Ruby? It's three dungeons down for Ruby. Are you just gonna go get an extra 50 rupees? I don't blame you. Yeah. At this point in the seed, it makes a lot of sense. Like, I mean, the only reason Beer has over 200 rupees is just because he played 2 rounds of Arrow.
And 99'd one of them.
Yeah.
I'm actually expecting to see Ruby go buy a green potion right now.
Yeah, that would make sense. Get yourself just above the cap for pod, and then get the green potion so you can. And magic's easier to refill than health anyway.
Meanwhile, we got a ice cream party here.
Yeah, but yeah, Blast Core, fantastic game. The basic story of it is that there's a giant AI-driven truck that has a nuclear missile on it that suffers a glitch and just starts driving in a straight line. And it really can't take any bumps, or else there will be a nuclear accident.
And 1 green rupee prize for beating Cold Stare, but we have our 2nd crystal on the board for homemade beer.
Yep, and Ruby's gonna go pay Kiki. And basically the entire gist of the game is you just have to get into giant pieces of construction equipment and robots to destroy a bunch of buildings in the path. It's a very fun game. But
we're getting called an all-star comms team, Toff. I don't think you and I have actually ever worked together before.
No, I don't think so.
How have we've been doing cross keys tournament commentary for? That's a funny green potion after buying one.
Yeah.
But we've been doing cross keys tournament comms between the two of us for like 3 years. How have we never called our game together until now?
I don't know. Usually Rick or Ruby grabs me first, so blame them.
I mean, I've asked you to move out of commentary so I can do it with duo partners before.
Yeah.
But I've never actually done it with you.
Yeah.
Alright, Beer checking out what we got up here on Dark Death Mountain.
Ruby's just gonna go straight for the back with that key. Makes sense.
I'm hoping that Beer's not thinking that it's the lamp in Hyrule Castle to put us all in logic.
Yeah.
Because that could actually put you in logic if it's just a lamp.
Yeah. I feel like, though, like, you know it's a fire source, and, like, Misery Mire is calling to you, and Desert is calling to you. He doesn't have the buck, obviously, but...
Alright, big key, Swamp Palace. Okay.
Nice.
One of those cases of big keys where you want the big key before you go into the dungeon, but you would like to never see it ever after you finish the dungeon.
Yeah. Ruby just bold mitts, as you ask Gamma. Like, this seed has been extremely, like, not Ruby friendly at all between our runners. We have not seen a single 300 Ruby. We've barely seen anything above 20. In fact, like...
Turtle Rock, okay. I'm not sure that's a good thing for Beer here.
I think Bear is going to go into TR.
I think so, because he has 3 keys and a big key.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how, like, if there's a mirror or something in here, that'd be potentially pretty good, but...
And now for the hardest trick in Rando, dying to Kodongos in the dark. When you want to. Luckily, also has green mail, so bombs are full heart damage as well.
Yeah. Health, it continues to pile up.
Don't you like finding all these heart containers and not a mirror in sight?
Yeah. You know what I'd love to find next?
2 armors next to each other.
Yes. How'd you know?
Because at the moment it seems like you want to see some awful things for these runners. Tempered Sword for Ruby, so...
Hey, you know what? You wasted some money on a green potion, but guess what? You're heading to ice next.
And you have an extra green potion for ice now.
Yeah.
Although in your case, you also have a fire rod.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know if Ruby goes to ice next or not. He might put off a little bit.
I mean, I think you might take a look at you go to Myershed at least, but I think you got ice just because it's clearable, and what if the King's in ice? There's nothing stopping the King from being in ice.
Yeah, it's full. Ruby's so far been playing the I can full clear dungeon card, so...
Yeah. Good. Look, we're finally above 300 rupees on Ruby. So.
Is this the first time we've seen the money total go above the number 300? On either runner?
Maybe.
King's Tomb first, probably.
Yeah, King's Tomb.
I love that little trivia. You can freeze the Pokey. It's so fun.
Yeah. I love my preferred strategy is to freeze the heads with the ice rod, and then throw the heads at the pokey instead.
You like fun strats.
Yeah, that's a practical strat, but
where are we going, Ruby? Ice Palace.
Yeah.
I mean, full clearable ice.
Yeah, full clearable ice. If the cane, you don't want to do this without the cane, but again, like, there's a point where you have to like say, okay, the cane could be in here, and I have to just do this.
I think it's also a case of Ruby's going, I'm playing homemade beer. He's very efficient in this game. I should just clear dungeons as I can.
Yeah.
Nice test turn, beer.
Yeah, it's working out extremely well for me. Like,
it kind of depends on beer. The big question mark is beer going to find anything here in this dungeon?
If he finds mirror,
that
might be good, but we'll see.
Eastern Big Key. A bow on Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
But this is also out of logic behind the lamp now, which raises more questions. Although it's honestly just I think you and I can both agree at this point. The game wants these runners to go to Meyer, and neither runner knows the logic behind it yet.
Right.
Although Ruby might actually have connected dots that his logic right now is Hyrule Castle Small Key somewhere.
Yeah. But just kind of easy.
It kind of discourages him from wanting to check any of the other checks for a bit. Right. Map. That's kind of like a bow. Okay, the map of this dungeon, of course.
Oh, good. I wonder what this dungeon is. Is this the compass? No.
So, TR? The TR dive didn't give beer anything.
No. Of course, like, Ruby will get to go do right side TR when he gets into TR. Okay, so this is going to be beer getting Fire Rod. Ruby, you got to go a little bit lower. Okay, there you go.
This is probably beer playing. I know there's a fire source here, and I want to go to Meyer because I have Cane and can clear 6 of 8 if I get it. And if I find Big Key there, I can full clear.
Yeah. And then he'll pull Fire on him and go over Skullwoods.
Oh, almost definitely.
But not check library.
Okay, can you and I agree on something?
What?
Zero key, caneless Ice Palace is miserable.
Yes. Especially miserable if you don't have the hug shot. I mean, we don't even. I mean, at least we have the hug shot.
True.
Because if not, you have to do the bomb strat for that. The 4th Ice Palace bomb jump. You know.
I mean, you have to do the Ice Palace bomb jump that is not the Ice Palace bomb jump. It's like the. I actually think it's the harder Ice Palace bomb jump.
But there's also 2 other Ice Palace bomb jumps.
I think that the one we're talking about is the hardest one. The famous one is the second hardest one. The second easiest one is going left to right, and the easiest one is, of course, right to left.
Ruby's gonna obviously head for Meyer next after this, just because that's a full clearable. Meyer doesn't know
he's clearable yet, to be fair.
Doesn't know he can get in, but he has Cane and Fire Rod in.
I just love that confidence of walking up to hit the ball and chain with a hammer.
Feels like at least it wasn't. At least it was the Fire Rod and not Sank Heart, or that last heart piece that refills all my health. But yeah, Ruby is really going to be like just single tripping a bunch of these dungeons that Beer is being forced to double dip right now.
Yeah, I mean, Ideally, he avoids the TR dive here soon, but or finds the ice run.
I have to imagine you just straight up just go for Meyer because it's again clearable.
Meyer's the play that makes sense here because it's full clearable, provided you can get in. Which, as Ruby does, we know he can get in.
Yeah.
All right, where are we going now? Probably Skullwood. Why am I asking?
Yeah. Obviously, you start from mountain because it's the fastest way to get a full heal and exit.
Ruby does have the advantage of having a Tempered Sword going to Cold Stare here.
Yeah. I just will be able to like not go.
And Fire Up, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just going to be a much nicer Cold Stare. Hopefully he doesn't walk into a Cold Stare puff like he did yesterday.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't. That was also Monday, but we still don't talk about that.
Yeah. Didn't walk into a puff, took a hit from an icicle, but walked into the puff.
Okay.
I killed it.
He decided to make us worry.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. The diagonal place blocked and then walked across north. Does get his Desert Small, so we'll probably follow a similar route to just go directly to Desert Palace after this.
Yeah. And then I imagine he probably ends up going into fire at a point just because, again...
Meanwhile, I expect Ruby to immediately flute to 6 here. Because he hasn't even checked Fire yet, so...
Yeah.
So it's a case of, if I can get in, I can full clear. If not, it's information.
Yeah.
So.
And Meyer should just so I can just get 2 free checks.
Well, I say, at least so far, I think Ruby's had a cleaner route.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how the endgame plays out, of course.
Really, it's just going to be funny when we have, like, Castle Tower Swamp Keys on chess game.
Yeah.
Yes, they have that chess...
No, let's be real here. The funny answer is the mirror.
Yeah.
Although even then, I'd say the funniest possible outcome is $300.
Yeah.
But that would be the funniest possible outcome. And Ruby's going to go check out Meyer. And Beer brings down Mothfield with some nice hammer hits.
Gonna get the book, and here's the carrot. I know where I'm going next. I got 6 items to go grab.
Please do not hug the Wizardobes, Ruby.
But they're your friends. Everyone loves Uncle Izzy. Play Zelda 1. Everyone in Zelda 1 loves
I was about to call out Zelda 1 Wizardobes, because I don't know which one's the worst. The red Wizardobes.
Oh, the blue Wizardobes are absolutely horrible. There's no question. They are literally the worst enemy in that game.
Red Wizardobes, shout out to Elmer Fudd. Okay, quick.
Alright. The only enemy worse than red Wizardobes is... blue Wizardobes is probably a bunch of blue Dark Nuts in Orb Emo Shooter Room.
Did you mean the Blue Lagoon in level 8?
Yeah, that room.
Anyways, we're going desert with both runners are in the same location, just on opposite sides of the world.
Yeah. Ruby's also cleared off 2 more dungeons. Well, actually now 1 more dungeon. But
Ruby's maintaining a 1 dungeon lead at the moment.
Yeah.
Provided Ruby does well in Darkmire, which at this point, well, there's so many people who can do Darkmire so well.
Yeah.
Besides, Lamp's just here. It has to show up eventually.
Yeah.
Of course, the lamp could, to put everything in logic, could just be an Easter Palace. Beer will be getting his tempered sword here, which is a nice touch for him.
Yeah. Would have liked it for...
Small.
Yeah. Would have liked it for, you know,
Cold Star.
Cold Star, but... Like, you're not too mad, and both runners kind of did. Well, Beer had Master Sword for Othula.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Ruby showed he didn't need it, to be fair.
yeah.
Bottle in
all
map test.
That is all of our bottles. So Ruby does not got another one off the pyramid.
I don't expect him to.
No.
So, when's Beer gonna go to the library?
Good question. It's gonna kind of depend on what's on Argus. I'm sorry, not on what's on Vitreous.
Well, he knows it's crystal.
It's a crystal, which means he's gonna have to go to it before getting into GT. Beyond that, who knows?
I mean, I can see a world where he's waiting for the mirror to do it with Smith Chain or something. But I mean, I don't agree. I could see that being a thing, but I don't have to like it. Make sense?
No. Yes. No, completely understandable. Ruby doing the correct strat and dashing downward and then falling into the pit. The camera doesn't scroll back. I have to scroll as far down.
Can do. Luckily, this mode gives you one half of the tool to do this room in the dark easily, and we found the other one. And okay, cool. We're through. I love that bonk strat.
Yeah,
I don't remember who found it first. I just learned it from Vortex, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice that. The Darkmire is like one of my places that I just don't like doing. I can do Dark TR, I can do Dark East, and I can do Dark Pod. I don't usually like doing Dark Aga, but...
I mean, Dark Aga is not something that really should ever be done.
No, I mean, I'll do Fire Red Aga if I'm doing an ADC, but... At least Dark Aga, that mostly just kind of knows knowing where that torch is in the tall room.
Right, and Ruby's through the dark rooms. We can see it again.
Yeah. We got a kid, we got Tempered Sword. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe this will be a bow. Or maybe this will be nothing, and we just had to go to Eastern Palace for a vanilla bow. Who knows?
I mean, it could be the 2 items in Roller Room.
Yeah.
Which might be the worst possible outcome for homemade beer.
Beer?
Beer's trying to set up a Houlihan. He wants to do Zora.
Yeah, but in order to do that, he needs to bomb himself. He can't fall in the hole.
Yeah, I think that was a case of he just pushed it too far.
Yeah. This would be something for him that would really help him out a lot. Because Ruby is never doing so. That'll do it.
All right, and we have finished our trip to Misery Mire.
Yeah, here's your foot.
This should be a mountain play at this point, because there's not a lot left on Ruby's map.
No, and he can do Ether Tablet, and then open up TR, probably. He can open up TR. Never mind, he has all mans.
I mean, I expect him to go do TR, because I expect him to actually be saving Ether Tablet for it. Although he might actually do Hera Basement and Ether Tablet.
I mean, you gotta... The problem with Ether Tablet right now is, like, you just have to dash. Sometimes, without the mirror, it's in an awkward spot.
Very awkward spot.
Yeah,
this is an Ether Tablet, so it might even be a Hera Basement play. Because, Hera Basement is also in an awkward spot right now. And as much as I like the skip Hera basement all the time idea. Sometimes you just have to admit that it doesn't get faster than doing it now.
Yeah.
Right, is this something? No.
No. It's a life lesson.
Yeah, see, where we can't really afford it.
Don't trust your money to a fish.
Alright, time for a coffee break. So I guess while we're having a coffee break, we should take a minute to. All right, we're going into We're going in Big Keyless Fire.
Really is taking shots on the. Yeah, so you can take it into Death Ward.
Yeah, just has to not get hit by one of these Moldorms first on the way in.
Yeah.
This will be really funny when it's a heart piece to fill them to full.
I don't mind running out of this place sometimes, to be
no,
honest.
But if you're standing here anyways, taking hits and death warping isn't bad.
He gets the cape out prematurely. Just so he can't die from Moldorms. Because sometimes
honestly,
you just never know where they go.
That's honestly fair, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Really nice Mire 2 from Beer.
Yeah. Good thing we're going to see it again.
Alright, Spike Cave or TR? I expect TR.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I can see Ruby choosing to Spike Cave. Again, I've seen it.
Yeah.
He doesn't always make plays that make sense. That shovel's sitting there laughing at us.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so, I'm trying to think what else we have in logic to us between the two runners.
All of Eastern Palace.
Eastern Palace.
And Smith Chain, yeah. Chess game.
Chess game. Roller room.
But I kind of feel like roller room's going to get to being up here.
Or our ice rod.
Beer has not gone back right for right side TR.
I mean, that's a very slow trip for 2 checks.
Yeah.
So honestly, I don't blame him. He probably doesn't want to be doing the Spire play right now, but this is a dense play, and otherwise you have to go back and do isolated checks, like chess game. Or the library. It's been an hour, Tallfile. 1, shout out to both these runners. We should give them a follow. 2nd, why hasn't Beard on the library?
Reading is hard.
He even has to book to put the library reading in logic. Note to viewers, that is a joke. Just feel like that's necessary.
Yes. Alright, Ruby's 100%. TR big, you're going into TR. Oh yeah, there was the bug net.
I forgot we found the bug net, actually.
Yeah. I think we found it around the same time that Gamma wandered into chat.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. Gamma just knew bug net. No, because I don't think that's so. But regardless, it's funny.
Yeah. All right. All right, Beer. Your good choices, except for Eastern Palace, are done. Time to go to Eastern Palace because at least it's a dungeon.
All right. I'm interested to see what's in this roller room.
Yeah.
Wait, is this? No.
Switch it.
Chess game.
Chess game and switching and hammer pegs. Yay. Oh no, it's a small key to pot. Alright, game. Alright.
After all the money problems. I called it out as being the funniest possible answer, didn't I?
Yes.
Hey, Beer, is now when you check library beer?
No, of course not. Why would you check library now?
Because you're right there for the Smiths.
He already picked up the Smith. He doesn't have to go back to that screen ever again.
He's running across that screen to go check it. I hate this.
He's got the flu too, which is the worst part. It's just like he's gonna see it. And
We had the flute. We could have checked this and then flew it away at 10 minutes in. Beer. Hopefully for beer, the Smith chain has something.
like, oh no, please don't be Meyer, please don't be Meyer, please don't be Meyer.
It's Meyer.
Suddenly comments not safe for SpeedGaming chat were uttered.
Honestly, it's beer. I don't expect him to be mad at it. I expect him to mostly just be laughing at it.
Yeah.
Because he knows full well he could have had that an hour ago.
Yes, I'm being asked in chat if I'm undefeated in this tournament, and I can say I am undefeated.
You are
I
safe.
am
I can safely say
undefeated.
you have not been defeated in a race in this tournament.
No.
That's a small key.
Now, what do you want to see? I mean, the good thing is that means basically, like, there's nothing in here that Ruby's gonna find other than maybe we have something in, Pod Big Key chest now, which will be a little bit for Ruby to get to. But I kind of imagine Ruby will probably go back to chess game and Smith's next.
The same play we just saw Beer make, only
Yeah.
without running over to the library.
Yeah.
Really nice buyer too, a second time.
Yeah. So we're gonna see it again.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So that actually, but Ruby will have 6. Like, it'll be interesting to see where we have to kind of go, because it's like Eastern Palace is kind of like screaming to us, and maybe Ruby. Who goes to Eastern first? I guess is a good question.
I mean, the advantage, Ruby's advantage is dwindling.
Yes, a lot of what he's done is good, but this pod div this TR div is unfortunately isn't going to be the answer, because this is kind of the one time where he's going to be forced into a double dip like Beer was. Plus, I guess it depends on like if Beer wants to go back up the mountain to go to Ether Tablet. I don't think Beer wants to go back into the basement.
I think we're safe scumming Lava Chest.
Are we? We are. Okay.
I mean, where else would you go if you're safe scumming with no mirror?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, if this is something, and
This
then
is Ice
one,
Rod,
this
is
eats
perfect.
garbage.
Yeah, this is Ice
If this
Rod.
is Ice Rod, this eats garbage. But if this is something, then that's bad in general. But it's not great for beer.
Yeah.
If this isn't something, then it's more off of Ruby's mind.
Yeah. Very well.
So, and if this is Eastern Big Key, that's a small key. That's disgusting!
Ruby's like, okay.
Oh, that's awful, Tawfile.
That is one of the worst things that could be in there for Beer, unless he finds another. Even if he does find another TR small, he has to go and think, I want to do Lava Chest, and I don't. Oh God.
He needs to find the TR small before the Ice Rod.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go check out, Okay, so, that's huge for Ruby.
Yes.
Because now Ruby knows all the TR keys are needed.
Yes. Suddenly you feel pretty good. We are being rated by Homewrecker. Hello, everyone.
This seat's awful.
Yeah, there was nothing in Hera Basement. Can you believe it? I'm sure that upsets home. Like it should.
Alright, Ruby's going to check hammer pegs on the way. I saw that attempt to flute dash. He probably had that moment of, wait, why is my flute playing?
Who's winning? Right now, I would say Rui's kind of got a bit of an advantage with some of the routing that's happened in this seed. But it's not... Oh, God.
Well, that's awful for... Another case of homemade beer just doesn't get the advantage from it, because now Ruby can combine Magic Bat with the Smith.
Yeah. It didn't help matters that it took an hour for beer to get to. Oh yeah, Ruby hasn't done chess dig game. There weren't money problems in this seed. At least this was a very fast dig game for $50. There were a lot of money problems.
4 days.
Yeah, there are a lot of money problems in this seed. So both our runners did not do anything money related for a long time. And all the money stuff has just been our money. But yeah, unfortunately, here, Ruby's just gonna do Magic Bat to go to Purple Chest. And then we'll go over to Eastern Pod because it's gonna be a 16 pod small. And you wanna know what's in Big Chest now. Because there's nothing in the base.
I am curious to see if we do Purple Chest here, because we are running out of locations. We have Purple Chest, but I think between both rounds we have Purple Chest and Eastern Palace. We are an hour and 10 minutes in, and we still need to go to Eastern Palace.
Yeah. Look at this thing. Beer waited for Tom Ricker to come into chat for this.
He just knew that 10 minutes after when he did this, home record would be in chat.
Yeah.
Or it's just the fact this is the only reasonable time to ever do this check.
Yeah. I mean, Ruby hasn't done Spike Cave, hasn't done Pyramid, hasn't done Catfish, which is fair.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna go fluting. Are we fluting to Eastern, or are we fluting back to get Purple Chest?
You just gotta get Purple Chest done now, so you're just done with it, and then...
Beer at least had the excuse of I can now go clear Mire.
Right.
Ice Rod Cave.
Okay. Okay, fine. Whatever. Beer's gonna go back into...
Well, he's up here now. Now's a good time to go do those 2 checks in TR.
Yeah. But he does not going to have a TR small to get his...
What would be crazy amounts of advanced... fortunate play, I would say, is deciding to save Scum Lava Chest, which would be so incredibly slow from this position.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruby's just going to run up to Zora. That also makes sense.
I mean, this is the first time he's had Zora money all seed.
Yeah, then opts to run up to Zora, then forgets that you can't run up to Zora because... At least not that way. Once you have the flippers.
I think I see why Beer uses MSU, and that's the fact that this MSU is ridiculous sounding.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay, we have all 6 spots, small keys.
Is this a pod dive for homemade beer? Is this a 50-50 punish?
You gotta go Eastern first, just in case there's a bow.
Yeah, no, you have to do Eastern first. I agree. Nope, this is Purple Chest!
You know what's in logic? No, it's not in logic.
What were you going to say?
We still need another TR Swan lamp. Alright, Ruby's going for Spike Cave. He's starting to catch up on these orphans.
This is the, I want to do anything but Eastern Palace.
And, yeah. Please give me a bow. So I feel less bad about going into Eastern. Or something. This will be he'll find his missing logic here, though.
Yeah. Not that I think he cares.
No. Hey, guess what, beer? It's a fetch quest.
I am the logic-minded one of the Ruby and I. You know that.
Yeah.
You've listened to me. I obsess about logic.
Yeah.
Okay, new check time from Pier.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is this the cursed mirror on purple chest? And this is an
Ruby.
Eastern dive.
Yeah.
Finally!
Dear God, sorry.
I can't! Top file, I can't!
Oh no! Oh no! Good news! Our actual logical progression is in the Eastern Palace or the Bob Mickey chest. Oh good, there's the bow! Alright,
this is...
Eastern Palace, Mickey, where are you?
Obviously, that's in a Pod Big Key chest!
Here we go! The worst part is, like, the lamp isn't really good for... Okay, so was that... Where... That lamp was fire rod locked, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
That is a rule of fire by way of dark rooms in Pod.
Ruby just not having any luck with the first
With this seed, though, can you blame anybody for... We are... Okay, so what Ruby doesn't know is that this last check in Eastern is in logic.
I mean, I think he doesn't know, but he doesn't care.
Know, and he doesn't care. I agree, but he doesn't
just
know
means,
that.
The problem is, whatever it's going to do is basically probably going to lead straight to the mirror.
Or be the mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, what is our other options for logic right now? A mirror?
Pyramid Fairy.
An Eastern Big Key.
Yeah, Eastern Big Key for Pyramid Fairy.
A Thieves Town Big Key.
Thieves Town Big Key. Thieves Big Key would be great because Ruby will grab it and then get the lamp and just stare. Oh good, it's a Thieves Town Big Key. Yay!
Well, I think I know where we're going next. What do you think?
I think we're gonna go to Thieves Town. I think we're gonna go to Thieves Town. Ruby will finish Thieves Town and then Flute will turn in purple chest and get his lamp. And Beer's still going to be...
Unless he gets a big key.
I mean... I think you just kind of want to just, like, get it done when you're here. Just in case,
I mean, Ruby probably feels like, if I find a thing to clear a dungeon, do it. It's Beer. He's more efficient than I am.
Yeah.
And just gamble that one-off checks don't have anything. Which so far hasn't exactly been the worst strategy ever.
No. Well, mostly it's been like I've been too bored to go do any of the really easy checks, so I have to go do bad checks.
Oh, you and I are having a good time here.
Oh,
Who's
God.
the real winner of this seed? You and me.
Yeah. I mean, we got to watch 2 rounds of Arrow, man. It's like we're watching Bingo.
I don't even watch Bingo.
Yeah, you're not usually up Sunday mornings for what?
I'm not usually up any mornings, Topfile.
Yeah.
I'm not a morning person. There's not much talking about here at Thieves Town.
T-Sound.
Are we gonna get Pixel, or are we gonna play dance around the enemies? We're not gonna Pixel, actually.
Ooh, we almost had it.
And then the enemies said no. Alright, let's go to Thieves Town with homemade beer.
Yep.
Because what else is left for homemade beer to do? Pod.
Hopefully not orphan that castle tower.
Oh no, that castle tower key is currently very, very, very faded.
Alright.
What makes this better is the Thief's Hound can have an entire pile of nothing in it right now. Because there are still 2 more checks in Logic. And those are Vanilla Big Key Chest and Helmets Arcade.
Yeah. But neither of the runners wants to go for those.
I mean, at this point, both runners want the mirror to show up, so they can, when they get the Eastern Big Key in the mirror, they can just do it. I mean, East runners want the mirror to show up because we've had the entire kit to do Swamp Palace otherwise, except for the mirror.
Yeah. I mean, we already got through like the worst dark room. Well, I mean, the TR dark room's still there, but that one you can kind of time out. But we already got through Dark Briar, and we have the Fire Rod for everything else.
Hey, look,
Yay, money.
Hey, the thieves had the money.
That money was locked by... Actually, no, you could have had that money really early.
Yes, you could have. That's disgusting.
Yay!
Oh, if you had gotten that money early, you would have been in so much trouble. Because if you had the Thieves' Hound Big Key the first trip, you are never getting that Big Key to Eastern Palace.
No,
Because the
no,
Thieves'
you're
Small
not.
was in Ice Palace.
Oh, man. I think also Ruby probably knows that Purple Chest is the lamp now. Or it's sitting on Pyramid or Catfish. He's got
Or
like
Vanilla
3 spots
Big
where it could be. He's got 3 spots where it could be.
Vanilla Big Key Chest can't have them. The pod key in TR was in Roller Room.
Yeah.
I also think Ruby doesn't really care about the lamp right now.
No. Yeah, Pod, Crystal. No, gonna go for it. I mean... Oh, good, here we go.
My favorite. Oh, that palette is the perfect level of eye searing.
Yeah,
I especially like the dark, pixely, grainy sidewalls.
yeah. Beer is down with another dungeon. Ruby is about to go pick up his lamp, and then I think both the runners are off to Eastern and then back into Pod again.
I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, for one, do you know why it makes sense?
We can see.
I think that, hey, fun fact about the seed stuff out from the Ruby's map check. Mir can be in GT.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can.
I kind of hate it.
You know, it'd be really great.
The ice rod showing up.
Yeah, I started showing up.
Oh, the ice rod showing up would be absolutely catastrophic for homemade beer.
Yeah. Really having a second go at this room. Slightly better.
Slightly better.
One less skeleton spawn. I don't know how you managed to get all 4 to spawn. Usually, it's 2 or 3.
The first time he went to the center too far low on the screen.
Yeah. Yay, it's almost GT time.
It's almost GT time, and we're looking for three things.
Castle Tower, Ski, TR Small, Mirror, and Ice Rod.
Four
And the
things.
GT Big.
5 things. How are we in GT mode already with 5 things missing? What kind of 80 key garbage is this? I love
The one that makes me want to go to Pyramid Fairy first before GT. I don't know.
No, there's too much on the table otherwise.
true.
Alright, does Armos Next have anything for us today, top file?
Good question. I don't think we've seen an Eastern Palace map yet, so no.
I mean, next is just going to be in pod at this point, I think. Small key. Skullwoods!
Oh yeah, those we need 3 of those before they have Skullwood, before GT's technically open in logic.
Well, that's the third one. Also, I hate map compass logic for this game.
I hate it, but I also understand why it is there.
I understand why it's there. I don't have to like that it's there.
For those wondering, it's just so you don't shuffle all the maps and compasses for all the dungeons into GT and lock it by stuff in crystals. Because there's no way to get the junk fill to ignore that.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's go to Palace of Darkness.
You can be playing Ocarina in a time where basically the maps and compasses just are like automatically given to you. And you get extra items in the dungeons.
I think that's currently how Gem and Telethar's modes are being designed, is to have them given to you.
So basically that really it's basically like MC Shuffle really improves the dungeons. Alright, pod. We have all 6 pod smalls and key sanity, yay!
I mean, at least now you know it's in logic.
Ruby's
He's gonna do it from the end and save and quit, I think, is what's happening.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because he doesn't have the mirror to mirror back easily.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna...
He's probably gonna pick up 5 arrow pot bottom for mimics as well. Or not.
Oh, good. Second shield.
Third shield.
Third shield. Oh, wait, yeah, we did see one.
We know one of them is behind Castle Tower Keys, which you and I know is behind 40 arsenals. And Ruby actually knows that too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one on Lumberjack.
Isn't this game great?
Yeah.
Alright, what's on Helmasaur? I do love watching Homemade Beer play the game because its execution is very clean.
Yes. I'm hoping... I mean, theoretically, like...
Ah yes, the Ruby special.
I mean, theoretically, like, it actually probably is beer. Just because I don't think we have the maps and compasses to open up GT formally. And we're kind of run ourselves out of checks otherwise. Oh no, it's a small key.
Oh, we need one of those. We do need one of those for the logic.
Yeah. Alright.
That's a piece of the logic you forget about.
Yeah, no, I forgot we didn't even have a single ice pile small key.
Hey, do you hate sword beams?
Yeah, so does beer.
And we're gonna go and get that shield?
Yep, and then we save and quit, then we go up the mountain into GT. And get ready to double jump GT. It's like we're playing cross keys.
I mean, we did have somebody saying we should make these runners play cross instead. Which, for the record, they already did. That was the first race of this pair.
Yeah, and you can't do a repeat mode, so they'd be forced to play open who wants to play open.
Not me!
We could do Pyramid Fairy. I don't really... I mean, Ruby can do Pyramid Fairy because he hasn't done Pyramid, so that's 3 checks, but I think you just want to cover GT because it's 22 items in the basement.
That's why going to GT.
Yeah. You got 22 items.
Yeah,
22 items in the basement. And then you can kind of hopefully... You'll probably pull the mirror at them.
How many GT smalls do we have? We have 3? Okay. So
yeah.
that puts... some of the dungeon in logic.
Yeah.
It doesn't put rando room, map room, or compass room in logic.
It could put it could put one of those until compass room, map, rando room into logic at the small keys. At the big keys in there, but yeah.
But the game can't expect you to logically go through one of those paths to get a fourth small key out of... I don't like GT key logic, but at least it's better than Spirit key logic.
Spirit key logic just... The problem with Spirit key logic is you can access it to different ranges. And so it has to come up with some really, really convoluted examples because there's a lot of different ways you could get into parts of the dungeon.
Yeah, you just need a flowchart to understand it, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, Games Tower. We're missing 5 things going to Games Tower top file.
Yes. Yes, we're missing Ice Rod, Mirror for our collectibles. We are missing a TR Small, which we know we need because there's a lava chest required item. Second Castle Tower key, and a GT Big key.
And I expect at least one of those to be in Swamp Palace right now.
Yeah.
And by one of those, I mean not the mirror.
Really, with 5 hearts, yeah, you want to kind of push right side first.
Doing tower, I mean, with as much as missing as possible, I don't see why not.
You're missing 5 items. You're doing both things this entire race. Like, the worst thing for beer is, like, if you just pulls Ice right out of here, and then just runs down to do TR before finishing off the rest of GT.
Worst case scenario right now is Ice Rod
before
TR Small 4 in Swamp.
Yeah. There's some really, really heinous scenarios that are in play right now.
Hey, my favorite boomerang for doing left side.
Nice. Yeah, and like both our runners, I think they are making the right choice for the health that they have. You kind of want to, like, left side you can walk yourself back. Right side, you need to die.
There's the mirror.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ice Rod showing up would be a bad thing right now.
Yeah. There's a mushroom. And all this stuff was gonna have to show up anyway.
More fetch quests.
Yeah. And now Ruby just has to hop in the pit 3 times.
Yeah. Luckily didn't get a health refill from a heart piece or something.
Yeah. We'll get slightly annoyed when he discovers the mirror on in DM room, but you know what? You weren't betting on that, so...
No, you're not. Okay, so far the only thing Beer's found is the mirror, which is making me think Swamp Palace has a lot of goodies.
Yeah. Also, like, it's one of the things, like, that DM room is in logic.
Yeah. Butter.
It'd be really nice to find the GT Big Key in GT, but it's probably in Swamp.
Oh, it's almost definitely in Swamp. Right now, Ruby's big advantage is the Castle Tower key.
Oh, yeah. Like, just knowing where that is... It's a very easy skip.
I mean... It's in an absolutely atrocious spot. There's the third Meyer key.
Yeah.
There's so many garbage keys we can find right now, too.
We're running out of them because we already found all our pod smalls and Meyer smalls. We're missing one ice small and a GT small.
Ooh, Beer does not have the arrows to finish this fight out. Has to switch to... Okay.
Yeah.
Sword beams. There's nothing here.
It's mirror and mushroom. And we can also go get shovel.
I mean, at this point, you have to get the shovel before you go anywhere else, I think. I hope both runners remember that shovel's there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the seed that just keeps giving, isn't it?
Yes. It's only been 90 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, no, it feels like you and I have been sitting here for 2.5 hours, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, this seed's just been very, very stingy in a lot of stupid ways.
Starting with the money early game.
Yeah. But, like... I have to imagine, like, Ruby does... We start with mushroom... We start with mushroom and maybe shovel, and then it's swamp into pyramid fairy. Ruby can mirror check.
No, we don't even do mushroom.
Okay, we just do swamp.
Ruby does swamp into pyramid fairy, does mushroom on the way to catfish.
Yeah, that'll work.
You might do shovel. You might go to Dark World, do shovel, do K45.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody loves doing all our mirror checks again, like Mimic Cave, which is...
Oh, Mimic Cave is the worst location game right now.
Beer's not going to go for shovel, which is... Uh-oh.
I mean, it's Swamp Palace density.
Yeah.
Now I want to see a shovel early from Ruby so we can know what if it matters. This is a spicy seed.
Yes, it is.
Alright, directly to Swamp Palace. Directly to shovel. Alright, is this shovel anything, is the first question. And how much of our missing 4 items are here in Swamp Palace? I think the worst place for the Tiarchy right now would actually be on the climb.
Yeah. Okay, shovel's not going to bite Beer.
Okay.
Checkerboard.
Checkerboard. Another fast check you can do easily. And there's not good time to round in.
Yeah.
It's just... This is the first time we've seen prioritizing one-offs over... Nice scan, Bruno. We're prioritizing one-offs rather than the dungeon. And I wonder if this is also a Beard probably be rushing dungeon right now, so if there's something here, I win. I'm in a better spot. Which there's not so far.
Yeah.
Finally, some armor. Mushroom turn. I'm a little surprised on mushroom turn in here.
Yeah. I think he's just pushing everything that he just pulled out from the mountain.
Alright, Swamp Palace so far has had an armor upgrade and a Cane of Burn.
Yeah. Yeah, Beer's straight up doing a left side swamp. Makes sense.
I mean, we do not have a lot of options left here, Todd.
Yeah.
I expect Ruby to do the same thing, honestly, because, again, we don't have options.
No, like right now we have K45, we have Graveyard Ledge, Mimic Cave, Bombo's Tablet, then we have Pyramid Fairy, and the second chest of Castle Tower. That's our options outside of Swamp Palace.
And I don't think we see the second chest Castle Tower until we get a TR small.
I mean, I see Ruby doing it when Ruby goes and checks Pyramid Fairy.
I mean, if he finds Castle Tower, I expect him to do Castle Tower.
It'd be great if that's like there's another Castle Tower, vanilla Castle Tower small key in the second chest.
Alright, what is on left side swamp? And why is it a compass? GT Big Key.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't expect Ruby to skip that in this exact situation. He's not got lots of options.
No, half your game is in this dungeon.
He's picking up the small key. He's going left side.
Well, it's actually like 5 to go for beer. But 3 to go between the two of them.
The ice rod.
That's the word. No.
Well, it's fine so long as the other TR small shows up for it. If the other TR small is on the GT climb, this is catastrophic. And if something's in GT Big Chest, this seems awful.
Yeah.
Okay. Turtle Rock. Okay.
Okay.
That's good for beer.
As long as he goes for lava chest.
I expect him to.
But it's lava chest.
It's, you have to do it on a trip somewhere.
No, you don't.
I mean, you have to do it in this seed somewhere.
Yes, you do.
GT Big Key.
Yeah.
So we have GT Big Key, Ice Rod, and TR Small 4, which is good for both runners.
Right.
And now we're in Castle Tower Key mode.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about the fact that since Beer has 2 keys to find, well, Ruby is only going to have 1. Beer's going to prioritize all the one-offs we've already seen.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruby may just go straight back up the mountain again. So, like, you're running out of checks.
Yeah, but if you can put off checks and not have to do them, you do.
Yeah. The question is like, Bombo's tablet K45. He doesn't want to do shovel.
Bombos is about when you... This is about the only time you can.
Yeah.
Alright, Ice Rod for Ruby.
Yeah, so Ruby is now just looking for a Castle Tower small.
Well, he still needs to get his TR small from back here.
Oh, yeah.
But, that's in the next check he's going to open anyways. Bombo's tablet. Not it.
Yeah. Ruby, I think, will go back up the mountain 100% just because try next and then you get to climb. But yeah, GT Big Chest is just, oh god.
I mean, when do you go to GT Big Chest? You don't. K45. I am so glad to be calling this race, not playing it.
Yes. Oh no.
Castle Tower Key. Get into Tower 4!
Sorry.
Oh dear.
Mushroom time for mushroom or checkerboard for beer.
That was a really good Argus. Almost got all the puffs with the dash pokes.
Alright. Beer is saving and quitting, so this could be back up the mountain.
I expect it to be back up the mountain here.
Yeah.
You have a density of... Beer has 2 checks in TR, plus Mimic Cave, and GT Climb. Ruby, I expect to go...
Bombo's tablet.
I expect to go Bombo's tablet here, because there's no other time to do Bombo's tablet.
Yeah. Alright, so this will be moment of truth for beer. Do you
Yeah.
take your 4 TR smalls and go
You have
to lava
to
chest?
profile.
I know you have to, but do you have to?
I mean, if you don't do it now, when do you do it? Last location.
Yes.
All right, and Ruby is skipping the K45 and the Pyramid Fairy to Catfish run and going directly up mountain. So,
Now, of course, I don't think you're... Did Beer go back and do right side? No, he didn't go and do right side yet.
yes, he did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. He did, because he did it with...
I don't remember why he did it.
He did it with Hair Basement and Ether Tablet.
Oh, right. He had cluster attacks to do.
Yeah.
All right, moment of truth. Does he go to lava chest? I certainly hope he does.
Yeah. I mean, you might feel it's a good skip just because... I'll see. I'll be making that choice in just a second.
Yeah, he's go -2 is part of why I think he's going to. Yeah, he's going.
Alright, that's good for him. So this is really going to come down to who finds Castle Tower 2 first.
Mm-hmm. And the execution foot race afterward.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not GT Big Chest. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Do you want that? Yes, you do. Obviously.
Yes.
We know chat wants that. And I'd actually say for the first time, Beer has a actual identifiable lead.
Kind of. It's... Like, Ruby's got a couple more... It's... Yeah. They've both done a little bit more on the overworld than each other. But yeah, no. Alright, Memory Cave. What do you got for us?
The Castle Tower key.
Alright.
So we are in go mode. Beer has a small lead.
Yes. This will be really... This is going to be a dash to the finish.
Yes, it is.
Like... Honestly, both runners basically hitting go mode within, like, 15 seconds of each other. Though obviously Beer...
I am so glad to have been calling this race, because this has
Yeah.
been an exciting one to watch. Let's watch this conclusion.
Yeah.
These runners put on a major show. Please give them follows.
Yes.
There have been statements from both runners that the races between these two are always close. So they're proving it. All right, Trinex goes down for homemade beer. for Zaruvyen. All right, here we go. GT climb.
Yeah. Yeah, both are runners comfortable amount of arrows, so it shouldn't have too many issues.
Yeah, the convenience of having done several dungeons with chests to pick up and arrow pickups to find.
Yeah. Look, we had Eastern Pod and Myra already done before you even got into GT.
Yeah, but Beer had no arrows
Or
leaving
is-
GT, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, just... Yeah, 21-second difference right now.
We are literally a gauntlet apart right now.
Yeah.
Where's Silver's?
Well, let's see. We full cleared Eastern Desert, Hera, Pod, Swamp Palace, Skullwoods, Seasound, Ice Palace, Misery Mine, Turtle Rock. We have one chest in Turtle in. We have Graveyard Ledge, one chest in Castle Tower.
5 checks here.
5 checks here. So, like, from the balance, it's got to be in GT.
It could be
just
could be vanilla.
It could be in Pyramid Fury, that is true. I have seen vanilla arrows and swords pop up there recently.
Beer,
Beer.
please.
That actually gave its really back in like
An
a little bit
entire
of time.
room of time.
Especially since you have gold sword. You just spread to them. Of course they're there.
They're there. Why are they in the freest chest in the climb? Does Ruby get it?
I don't think so. I hope so. No, he's just walking straight past it. Ah,
Well.
Ruby. That's gonna do it. That pretty much is gonna do it, probably.
That actually, unless I'm in gas drive goes for beer, that seals it.
Yeah, that's an extra 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. We get mirror from the top of Aga Tower. Never happened in a race before.
Okay.
Well, look, Ruby already had clinched the tiebreaker race at the very least.
True. There is at the very least a tiebreaker race between at this.
Ruby and
unless-
Tisu.
Yeah, Ruby and Tisu have a tiebreaker race unless Ruby pulls ahead.
Yeah.
It could happen. I don't expect it to.
Ooh, nice triple
This-
for Ruby.
The silver difference is a pretty tough. Ooh,
Yeah, it's
this
never
Aghanim is not good.
no. Ooh.
Can somebody open the door for homemade beer?
Oh, do you... Okay, TC... Oh, I guess TC doesn't have a... I thought, More Deep said already raced TC2. I guess I was wrong. Alright, never mind.
I mean, T-Suit, regardless, it's a guaranteed at least a tiebreaker, assuming that you win. So,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're getting a lot of tiebreaker races. Do you think we're going to get any of our four-way tiebreakers, Leaf?
do I think we're going to get a four-way tiebreaker?
Yeah. We got two groups. I think we have 2 or 3 groups where it's possible.
I don't expect it, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is still, like, Group AB right now, it is possible. There's only 1 game left, and... it could
That would
happen.
be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Of course, if any group has the potential of it happening, it's ZAFs.
If Capitan Bubla wins, it's a 4-way tiebreaker, 3-3.
Of course, if anybody is going to have the potential of doing it, it's ZAF account.
Oh, you don't even know who the second group is. TJ's group.
Maelstrom?
Yes.
How many blue balls today?
I'm gonna go with 9 for how stupid this seat's been.
Oh, that just sell this seed. I mean, this is one of the Hall of Fame terrible seeds.
Yeah.
The money situation, the key placements, the hard required double dip GT, the left side swamp big key, the lava chest required. This is a lot of blue balls here, Toph.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'll admit, I asked how many this week we're gonna have. I didn't count.
I believe we're at 8 right now. 8 or 9? Okay. I win. I don't care, I win.
Let's go visit the pig and make some bacon.
Yeah.
And put this seed to bed.
Yes.
In the nearest dumpster. I appreciate giving for the 1-in-1 spin on a gold sword.
But yeah, at this point, it's going to take beer falling off the Legend Phase 4 for Ruby to get the time he needs.
Well, it's not out of question. I've done it. But I don't expect it.
Or we get Teto's bridge gif in chat.
No. Never, ever wish that on anybody.
I know.
That is the worst feeling to have happen.
Yeah.
These warps are not pleasant.
No, they're not.
Nice silverless set.
Yeah.
And down goes Pig, exploding Pig for... Oh no! Ruby misses Torch Glitch too! And get your GGs in chat for Homemade Beer, finishing this race in first place.
Yeah. Final race time of 1:59.10. Ruby was watching the race room and has forfeited. Honestly,
I mean, just missed
15.
Torch Glitch.
Yeah, 20-30 seconds from finishing. But
Let's see if our runners want to join us today.
yeah.
So we're asking Beer about the library, right?
Yeah.
I actually don't have a lot of major questions for Ruby.
Huh.
It seemed mostly how I'd run it.
No, yeah. Being joined by Homemade Beer in the commentary booth. GG's Beer. Congratulations on the
GG Beer.
the sleep.
Hello. Thank you. That was
So-
that seed lasted a long time.
So Beer, we have a question for you.
Oh yeah.
What do you have against the library?
So okay, actually, that's funny. That wasn't a skip that I've been doing. Okay, so first of all, I figure if I can get away with the mirror not being at either the library or the race game, then I can do it later. Did not work in the seed, but it's not a skip I've been doing this tournament. It's a skip I've done in the past, and I thought in this race, I'm like, I don't have that much to lose, and it's actually a pretty small gamble, as it were. And I was like, okay, I just
Well, come on in, Ruby.
especially with the mirror.
GG's
So,
Ruby.
hello, hey Ruby, GG's.
GG Beer. Oh my God. How many
Every
Google?
time we race, it's within a minute.
No, let's talk about that. It's now the world can know. The world can know that it's either like a minute or less, or like a traversal to Ganon, every single time.
I brought that up on Restream.
Like actually though, like not even in like serious whatever that means races, but just like ladder or pickup or what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're within a Ganon, right? We're just every time.
Bad Cat Boys, Richie. How much money did Stumpy give you
300.
guys?
300 on the dig game.
Stumpy? No.
Stumpy.
Stumpy.
No, Stumpy.
Dig game was 50. Stumpy was like 20.
Fat Cat Kid is the shovel. Stumpy gets the Fat Cat Kid statement because he buries the item in the vanilla game top file.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the shovel item was 300.
The 300 was on freaking.
It was chest game.
Chest
Chest game
game,
had
that
300, and
Yeah.
I don't even
I
have.
didn't get that.
I have 8 rupees going through Vu.
I had 10 or something.
You had 20.
I
So
didn't-
Beer had enough to do arrow game.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And I was just gonna aggressively skip everything because I knew I had to come back anyway.
And all the money checks had money.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
I actually forgot about that.
Yes.
You get all this money. You get all this money, right, Beer? You know what the next thing I do with 700 rupees is I finally go to Zora, and he takes all but 20 of them.
Yeah. I actually forgot. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So
that
Top
was-
and I were joking at one point about what could be the funniest item to have isolated in chess game for both of you, and the answers we came up with were the serious answer was the mirror.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh man, that would have
And
hurt.
I made the
This
joking
would've hurt
statement.
too, to be
It's
honest.
300 rupees.
I'm
Yeah.
so mad at you, except I'm not.
You're used to this.
It's
I'm
really good
staring
though.
at you right now, and you know what I'm doing. What look I'm giving you? It's the
Is it the same one I
wide-eyed.
gave
Don't
you?
you? No, we have different looks.
It's really funny, actually. You say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
For a
I get
bit, So there was actually a pretty good point in the seed where Ruby was just a dungeon ahead of Beer, just because of the fire rod.
That makes sense.
He told me he was late to the fire rod, and I found the fire rod. And I was like, oh, okay. Now what?
Well, what was weird was I got the logic for it, and I'm like, yeah, fine, I'll get it later. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
could just be.
I don't like doing a lot of. Okay, let me start over. Every check that people saw me do that was like, why isn't Beer doing this check? Is because I don't like doing those checks without the mirror. Well, if the mirror's in GT, it's gonna look weird. It's gonna look like I'm playing the seed kind of weird because I'm waiting for the mirror to make everything. To punish.
That's fine. Yeah. No, I mean,
I don't want to. I don't want to do Hyrule Castle without the mirror. I don't want to do South CAC without the mirror. You know, I don't want to do a lot of stuff without the mirror. And well, too bad.
I mean, Ruby didn't have a choice because he just didn't have the money to pay off Kiki.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm
saving up, okay?
It was a really good. It was a benefit for a long while. You didn't have the money. It just came down to the mirror being in an absolute awful spot. Kind of forced you into some kind of not pleasant decision makings.
Well, okay. Actually, that's a very good. Point that I just thought of. So when I went to Pod, and when I got Pod 4 in Pod, and when I got the mitts in Pod, I was like, well, it's either blocked by the lamp or the fire rod, and I assumed it was blocked by the lamp, which is why I didn't clean up Sphere 1. I was like, it's fine. The lamp is somewhere. I don't care.
Yeah.
Then, when I found nothing behind the mitts, I was like, okay, well, let's go clean up Sphere 1. And then when I found the fire rod, I'm like, oh, that was blocking the mitts. And then I was in Logic for a really long time, and it wasn't until I found the lamp on Smith chain that I was like, oh.
So
that's what we're supposed to have. And I was like,
did that
really dumb.
After my TR dive.
You both did.
Yeah. I imagine so. How many keys did you have going into TR, Beer?
I had 3.
Okay, so we probably did the same thing.
You did.
I didn't save scum.
You didn't save scum the CT key.
No.
How long did I pause in front of that?
Probably a good 10 seconds.
Not 10 seconds. That's an exaggeration. I was just like, I can't save scum this.
Yeah, that's good.
So we were.
Because...
Toph and I were hypothesizing what would happen if the TR key was on the climb.
Ew.
Because if the TR key had been on the climb, Beer would have gone to Trinex before GT.
Yeah, I would have been dead.
Oh, like yeah, that could have changed that big time.
Yeah.
If I had decided, if I didn't notice, oh, by the way, Pods of Crystal, I should just go to GT. I would have done Eastern into Pyramid Fairy into Catfish, and I would have been safe too.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good point. Yeah, I think when was it? When I got Eastern Big Key and Thieves Big Chests, I was like, oh, I think I'm in GT mode, and that was actually really early. That was only like an hour in.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, I still have a lot to do, but I'm technically able to get into GT, but I still have to go beat like 4 dungeons or something. It was kind of weird.
It was more than an hour in. It was like an hour and 20 in, and Ruby beat you to that Eastern Big Key.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. That actually makes sense.
You had the lamp, but Ruby was running a little ahead. But I think it mostly kind of came back down to just like having to go back through TR again.
Yeah, I mean, like all I was really missing, checks wise, was what was it?
Might have been that checkerboard cave check, to be honest.
Well, no. I meant at that point. I meant pre GT. I was missing Dark Cross and wait, is that it?
Honestly, Ruby, if you did,
don't rub it in. I know what I did.
No, I know.
I know what I did.
Look, you're gonna get the shovel, so that's also something. I don't know why.
I'm worried about where I'm minus what 4, at least 4.
Yeah,
you're minus 4 going into
the fastest checks I think I have available without just running straight to Swamp, because I'm not expecting it all to be in Swamp. And I was right; it wasn't all in Swamp, because wouldn't you know, the other TR key leads to Trinex, which is required, but it's the mirror in GT that leads to the other CT key in Mimic Cave, of all places. Not the first one was Mimic Cave we were ugly had this past week.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point, because I had that that check left in TR, the 2 CT keys showing up was just like a wham bam thank you ma'am at that point for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't really think about it until you just mentioned it, that like, yeah, if you had that like really early, then like going to Mimic Cave was actually a choice at that point for you instead of just being the boss. I didn't think about that.
I had that. I knew TR was GP. I now had GT's climb, because obviously the big key's on left side as well.
Oh yeah, that's super terrifying
So
actually.
at that point, I'm at, if it's not just in my path, this is my only avenue to have a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that actually changes a lot of how I would have felt too.
Like if you look at it, and if you watch it back and you see what I'm doing, it makes a lot of sense how I'm trying to rationalize. Okay, there were 3 of them here. I need to just go end game right now, because if it's anywhere else, I'm probably not the only one looking for it.
Yeah. Oh, I want to ask you a question, because I'm really curious about this. When I hit GT mode, I was looking at my tracker and realized I was missing like a ton of maps and compasses. And I was like, well, wait a minute. If I'm missing all these maps and compasses, they all have to be in Swamp, because I had like nothing left. And then I thought about it for 1 second longer and was like, wait a minute. Every single overworld check that I skipped was either a map or a compass. And I was like,
so many maps.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm going into GT. But like originally I was like, oh my gosh, if I like big brain the mirror in Pyramid Fairy, it's gonna look like so smart and I can talk about it. But then I realized, like, wait a minute, I skipped like 2 maps and at least 1 compass on the overworld. And I'm like, no, it's in GT. I'm just going GT.
When we were discussing as you guys were finishing up Armos, it's like, it's like, yeah, you want to go for GT, but at the same time, I feel like you're still kind of missing some stuff to get into like logical dungeon clear mode.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then all of a sudden the Ice Palace small key falls down. And it's like, oh yeah, you definitely needed one of those to.
With the way that Ice Palace laid out, absolutely. And frankly, I use Dunka Tracker, and Dunka Tracker does not track compasses unless you put it in mystery mode.
I opened the new Dunka Tracker that had compasses just to check.
Oh, frankly, I don't care, because I'm always going to follow the how much can I do philosophy. It's how I play cross keys too. It's like, how much can I do when I go to a place? And it definitely makes a lot more sense in 80 keys, because it allows you to make informed decisions based on what's in logic.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what your map compass looks like, but I'm not going to go to pod with 1 key if I can find 3 or 4 more.
And I think like for Ruby, you kind of like, you missed this discussion as we were coming in, but like Beer skipped the library for like an hour. And
oh yeah, that's true. I did.
So I walked out of the library and then walked back in and said, "Oh, I should probably pick that up, huh?"
Yeah.
Beer did Meyer, and then went and did Smith chain and walked the Smith down to go pick up the library and race game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And Toph made a joke that you're saying things that you can't really say on speed gaming. I just joked that you're probably just laughing at us. And knowing you, Beer, I think you were just laughing at it.
No, I was like, oh, that's not good. And then there was nothing behind it, and I was like, you know what? That's fine. If there was literally anything behind it, I was gonna be like, okay, what am I skipping? But when there was nothing behind it, I'm like, okay, it could have been way worse.
Yeah, it was actually kind of really funny, because when you two finally were like had been interweaving for a little bit, but like obviously like Ruby with the Meyer Vicky and just kind of was single tripping a lot of dungeons for a while up until about TR, and then that's when the double dip had to start to happen. But like we're watching this, and Beer, you go and do Purple Chest. Ruby had done Hammer Pegs and then Smiths at the same time, so like he had Powder first.
Oh yeah.
So like his only thing to bring him back was like Thieves Big. And so like we're watching this, and we're like, okay, it's like Eastern Palace or it's Purple Chest. And then we watch Purple Chest be the lamb. And we're like, oh no, it's Eastern Palace.
I mean, I get to a point where I have to pick between 3 known checks on the overworld or going to double dip Eastern. And the first thing's a bow, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, here we go. This is going to go so swimmingly.
I would like to raise you all a valid concern. Something that would have been funny and terrible for anyone to do. Imagine getting punished for diving Eastern early and having the Thieves Big.
Yeah,
How's that
not gonna have
punishing?
because you would have been too big.
No, well, you could have, if you gotten Thieves Town big, you would have been able to go and do thieves and kill blind and leave your
not
Eastern
have
Palace
the
big
small-
key in the big key.
You have the hammer, so maybe you're focusing overworld because
Where-
the
where
game
was
opened up
Thieves
real
big?
fast.
I remember
feel like-
getting it and thinking, oh, I think it was in Hera or something weird.
Was it?
I think it was in Hera, actually.
What?
I think it
I
was
want
in
to say
Hera.
pod. Thief Small.
Thieves Mall was the first check in Ice Palace.
Was it? Oh wow.
Oh, really? Oh.
We're
Yeah.
both way off.
Well,
If you-
okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So, if anyone who goes into that early Thieves trip with a big key from an out of logic trip to the back would get so punished. Because in
Yeah.
that situation, when do you ever go back to Thieves' big chest? When you
don't.
go do chest game.
I think you do the I think you end up doing the smart thing in that situation. It's like, oh hey, it's Thieves Town. I'm running away from this the back four for a while. Bye.
I have a hammer, but
And-
no small key, and I'm probably
Yeah.
not. I'm not at that point. I'm not even going in the front. I think actually.
So
Yeah.
actually, yeah, it's funny. In my first 80 keys tourney, I raced against Humbug twice, and in the first one, I did that play of not doing the back of thieves, and the answer was, if you do the back of thieves, you get the myths, which leads to everything else. And then in the second race, I was just like, well, I'm gonna do the back of thieves so I don't get punished. And then the thieves big chest had something, and I got punished. I'm like, well, you know what? I don't understand this game, so whatever. So that's yeah. Anyway. It's rando and I love it. That's what makes it fun. Is that like you can make the right decision every time and still get punished sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what
I think that's why we all play this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or,
We
or,
are all suckers for pain.
It could
Right,
also be
or-
why some of us have headaches perpetually.
or you can run into mini boulder arcade, lose all your bombs, have one heart, and then try to kill a landlord with a hammer.
Again, stop it.
I mean,
You did a
Oh,
really
that
good
was
job.
tragic.
I gotta watch
It's
this.
tragic.
It sounds fun.
no, you should watch this race back. Toffile and I are dying laughing half the time.
Yeah, no, this is
Awesome.
just.
I'm glad that it was.
It's just like this first half of the season was just like you're just not getting bombs or money.
Oh my gosh, there were no
and-
bombs like at all in the whole seed.
I
And,
know
like-
Ruby had 3 bombs going in because he went directly to Hobo after getting the flippers.
Oh
I sure did. It's such a clown route.
no,
I mean-
it's cool. I like.
I
that.
mean, you chased the flippers, and you also did Pyramid Fury. Let's be not Pyramid Fury, Waterfall Fury, and then proceeded to like pretend that like Sora didn't exist, which probably was the best considering the money of the seed. It's just like
What money
yeah.
on this seed?
Until you have to go back to Zora because he's like one of the last few things you have left.
Yeah.
you could have gone to you could have mirrored and turned the mushroom and gone to catfish.
Mirrors in GT, you're not mirroring anywhere in this sea, Toffel.
No,
Except to Swamp
No.
Palace, or Mimic Cave for your CT2.
yeah, or I don't think you never checked K45 Ruby. That was the last Ganon's Tower Smoky.
Nah, don't care about that. I only need 2.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
one, yeah. You only need 1. You don't have to do map chest. It's fine.
Map chest doesn't exist. Map chest being
It was
nothing.
Yeah, by the way, it was great. Just watching Ruby just like tank hits to the Lionels.
That was
You
not,
know full
That
well.
was a smart thing to
You
do,
know
though.
full well that I'm ready to death.
was.
No,
with
we're-
the right side.
yeah.
We're talking.
Don't be-
No, we're talking about it as in a positive praise light here.
Yes, yes,
totally.
because-
I took
because-
1 and I was like, that's enough.
How
Because
about
like
all the tile hits I took in Hera too? Like I'm sitting
We
there
called that
waiting.
out too, and we
Yeah,
especially
and-
like the cape to get through the Moldorm room.
Hey, you don't want to die
Yeah.
on your death warp,
I did the same thing.
And then you get 10 arrows, and you're just like, well, I should have just died.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but like seriously, like you're taking it because like beer, you went left first, which is fine. Ruby,
I did that on purpose because I didn't want to take that death warp. That death warp.
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
Aw,
yeah,
man.
but Ruby got to compass room with like 3 hearts left, so just like 3 quick throws, drops into the pit, and then of course like the mirror pops, and we're like, God,
Immediately
The-
punished.
yeah.
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 but like you were still like like obviously, and then like really it was kind of going to be like a race to who was going to get to the castle tower too, and as long as Beer didn't skip lava chest, he was fine.
And then Beer gets silvers,
that's
and I
true.
missed phase 4.
What's
if it
weird
wasn't
in this
done at
tournament-
that point, it's just done.
This
Yeah.
is okay. This sounds weird to say it, but like this is the first time in this entire tournament I have fluffed anything on the climb. I've been like very serious about go fast, don't check any. And on this seed, I was like, you know what, this seed is just dumb enough that if I check, I was gonna check all 3 chests except for the right one. But when the silvers popped, I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'm done. I guess whatever.
Okay, I'll admit, I thought it was a case of I've already secured first seed. I can have a little fun and open a couple of checks for fun.
Yeah.
It was. I guess it was a little bit of both. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Because
just
you're playing this to try for the 6-0. Ruby's playing this to try and avoid T-Stew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because now I
actually,
have
so how does
bonus
that work?
content.
Do you have to play a tiebreaker? Because
yes.
4A is like record with like other racers' record is a tiebreaker race for 2-3.
Yeah.
So second and third have to because we split. We both got swept by beer, and we were pending game 2 on Friday with T2 and More Deeps, which I don't even know what mode that is.
Yeah.
It should be on the
Yeah.
schedule somewhere. Let me see.
I have the schedule open for reasons that wouldn't be.
Oh, it's
entirely-
Deeps picks open, and there is a chance because open is a mode.
Is open.
It is a mode of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so basically, like,
Okay.
yeah, because obviously, Ruby, you both lost, and yeah.
I keep losing to beer in really close games. It's honestly going to start haunting my dreams.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
we-
I mean, I was like,
Oh, we're
There
always
are-
within 2 minutes, like no matter what.
like
We've
if I
joked about
could, if
this,
I
but
could,
it's
if I
definitely
could consistently post like times within beer within under 2 minutes, I'd be
Ecstatic.
Leaf, is this how you feel when we practice?
Yes. Because you're
Oh.
always like 2 minutes ahead of me, Ruby,
Oh,
or
man.
less. Our last practices have
Was
literally been like hits apart on Ganon.
Didn't we just have one that was like
7 seconds.
7 seconds? We had one that was
Oh,
3
God.
seconds in co-op. We had that was like a fanfare 18 seconds. Like Leaf and I are almost the same player
Yeah.
at this point.
With completely different routes, of course.
There's a cross keys acing from the tournament last year where I beat Julo somehow, and I'm like, I'm happy about this, but I
That
don't know
makes me
how
wonder
I
what
did it.
absolute. That I'll be honest. On one hand, it's like that's great. And on the other hand, I'm like, what kind of clown route did Dulo do this time? Was it clown route number 7?
I mean, Julo started out his last race with rushing Hobo and Cross Hunt.
I mean,
Thanks for
I do
reminding me
that.
of the. Thanks for reminding me of the gentleman's agreement in the cross keys tournament of GFE and Incoherent, ignoring everything and going directly to Hobo.
I mean,
That
look,
was
if
too
you
good.
want to do it, you can do it.
But
Yeah.
GG's both of you.
Yeah, GG's
Excellent
both.
race. Excellent race. Thank
Thank you for
doing
coming.
this.
I'm like really looking forward to watching this one back. We got some
Yeah,
excellent
this-
comms and trackers. I'm sure Twitch chat said only nice things and how awesome we both
mean-
were playing. And
I
thought it was
mean-
all- yeah.
We
I
got
mean-
called All-Star Comms, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I called
perfect.
Arms like 5 minutes in.
It is all star comms.
Yeah, I mean, and
what's funny is this is the first time Toth and I have ever worked together.
yes.
Yeah, but people know Tafal, and people know you because you've been calling games with or without me for years now.
Yeah.
And like it or not, you're actually pretty good at it. So take that and put a pat on your back.
I will say, like, Gamachi showed up, and I think about 5-10 minutes later, you guys both pulled the bug net, so thanks,
Well,
Gamma.
not both of you, but whose first minutes was it?
Ruby, beer,
I think about
because
the
he had the
time.
money.
I think about the time. I think you guys pulled in real time terms. You guys pulled Bugnet, or Homemade Beer pulled Bugnet. And I think Gamachu showed up 10 minutes later, just in time. So-
Perfect. There you go.
So
Yeah. Anyway, thank you to both our runners tonight, Homemade Beer and Zaruvyen. Please
No,
give
thank
both
you.
of them a
And
follow.
picks.
please follow
Calendar.
both runners.
Yeah.
Please follow both runners.
Please follow Beer. He's awesome.
Please.
Please follow both
Okay.
runners. They're both awesome.
Yeah,
I don't
please.
stream anymore. Follow everyone else.
Please, I mean, I've watched you stream foosball. It's fine. Follow Beer
Oh,
for
yeah.
excellent
Okay, I'll
foosball
do that.
content.
I'll do that.
Please follow Leaf as well, my co-com. I don't stream, so you don't have to follow me. Just ignore me.
I mean, don't ignore Topfile. Even if you don't stream, follow Topfile anyways. Just to make him wonder.
Well, actually, no. Give Tofel a pat on the back.
Have you ever seen my have you ever
No.
seen my only clip on Twitch? It's from Watch Dogs, the first Watch Dogs.
And can we've we've neglected to shout out since like the beginning of Race Tofile, and it's actually a crying shame because he's done so much work.
It's been about over an hour, but yeah, Excalibur, thank you very much for tracking for us tonight, doing it for both the runners.
Yeah, single person tracking a 80 keys race.
What? Yeah. Nobody went in to help Pix? That's a crying shame.
Yeah.
Well done, Pix.
Did a fantastic job doing it, and this race was hectic, and we loved it. Tofel and I had, I think this is the most fun I've had with commentary outside of my normal crowd. So, thank you, Tofel, for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
I just saw an opening after Drosy had to move to the earlier race. So
yeah. Like Drosy got the Zicon with Zaf, so I'm.
That's his punishment for having moved to the earlier race.
Is that punishment? They are friends, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I'm also friends with Zaf. That's why I can say these things.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Anyway, everyone, I think that's about going to do it for us tonight on SpeedGaming. I don't think we have any more races planned to restream tonight. It's almost 2 a.m. Eastern time here. Later on today, because we have actually crossed over the date line to Halloween. On the Eastern Coast and Central Time Zones in the United States. I don't know if that means anything to you, Rivi.
It might.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody join me in saying happy birthday, Zaruvyen, because it's now Zaruvyen's birthday.
Zaruvyen.
Happy birthday, Rivi.
I'm getting old. Don't get old, friends. It's not fun.
I try not to, but it happens one day at a time. Anyway, coming up later this afternoon on SpeedGaming, we in Group AA we have a tiebreaker race between Yoshibato and ALTTPR. They both tied. This will be for whoever makes it to brackets. It looks like they could not agree on a mode because it will be 80 keys with boots.
Or they agreed on the mode and it's 80 keys with boots.
There's a non-zero chance they just agreed on 80 keys because, believe it or not, it's a really fun mode to play.
Yeah,
I can believe it. There's a non-zero chance because only 15% of chance people in this tournament chose open. Anyway,
well, the other thing I didn't realize is that you have to pick different modes. I thought I was gonna be like all smart and be like, oh, y'all are gonna pick 80 keys against me. Well, I'm gonna pick it right back. But no, you can't even do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I got exactly what I wanted.
80 keys tournament.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's an 80 keys and cross-up tournament. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
With a splash.
I'm enjoying open too. I don't know. Honestly, in my opinion, the 3 modes are all really fun. I'm having a good time playing all 3 modes.
I just feel like open's just kind of like the mode where people don't like, because it's the easiest mode to like just make that one wrong move in. And
open is the microscopic elephant in the room.
Yeah.
It's there. You want to acknowledge it, but it's just so small.
Anyway,
we have other races coming up on the SpeedGaming. We have Group W, Pollenho versus Magno on at 7:10
that's
Eastern.
Gonna be amazing.
Magno running at like 1 a.m. local time.
Yeah, that one's important because that determines the tiebreaker outcomes for that group. Because Drakey is looking for Pollenhoy to take a game off of Magno, and they'll be second place.
Yeah, and then shortly after that, at 8 Eastern, we have Group AE and an open matchup. Those games do exist. It's like that M&M Santa commercial. With TJ Maelstrom and Oculation. I think we were talking about this earlier, but we have 3 groups that are possible set up for a 4-way tie.
Oh god.
AB, AE, and Group S. Group S has got one runner who hasn't done a ton of races because of, I guess, health reasons.
Yeah, but I believe it was health reasons is what I was told.
Yeah,
but the races are on the schedule now, so.
Yeah, but Group A is one of those, and so that's going to have a lot of a lot of bracket implications because of that. Of
course, it's TJ Maelstrom's group that has a 4-way tie possibility.
Well, it's TJ's group and it's Zaf's group, obviously. But Zaf's at least now guaranteed a tiebreaker race, so. in group later on, much later on in the evening, at 10:40, we had in Group Y. We also have another matchup with 80 Keys with Boots between GGW and Leoria of Light. Good luck, Leoria.
And rounding out the night will be Group AD with some cross hunt at 11:40 with Swagalicious versus Julo Ninja.
Yes, I may be doing the comps for that. At least we'll see. Just because I get to watch. I want to watch another Julo cross hunter race and comment. But yeah, that is all that we currently have scheduled for tomorrow. Well,
For
later
main tournament,
today
at least.
for the main tournament.
There might be other games, so check out SpeedGaming. Check out SpeedGaming to find out. Tune in.
I know they're doing a Zelda 1 tournament right now as well, so they were racing a couple races that earlier as well. So, alrighty. Well, have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. See you guys.
Have a great night, everybody.